Hey guys, it's Nate, aka TheFutAccountant. Welcome back to the channel. The big day is here. Winter Wildcards drops today on FC26, even though it feels like the promo's already begun with some of the cards and packs, the objectives, and the SBC content that EA dropped yesterday. But today is the real big day. That baby Ronaldinho SBC is expected to drop. We're going to look in detail at what that SBC might mean for the game today, and also look at another SBC from a Premier League player standpoint that we're expecting to see today on this game as well. But of course, we're going to talk about the evolutions leaks that we have because we expect some content there, and we got to talk about the market. What player prices are going to be moving up and what player prices will be moving down, because we're expecting a lot of store packs today, maybe some fun ones like the 10 and the 30 coin pack will be returning, but we absolutely are going to see a lot of packs opened as you and I probably have a lot of safe packs to rip through, and today's finally the day for that. But let's discuss it, guys. If you're excited for the Dino today, if you're excited for one of the best promos of the year in FC26, drop a thumbs up on the video, hype the video, and subscribe if you are new. Now let's start with what came out already from the Winter Wildcards promo by going to objectives. Yesterday we had one of our favorite parts of this promo, which is the daily SBC grind with the crafting upgrade and the daily login being released straight off the bat. This is kind of a long daily login, by the way. It is a 12 completion daily login. It's out for 15 days, so you can miss a couple days here or there, and it's fine. There's some decent packs in here. Alone, Alexis McAllister card. That's his actual Winter Wildcards item on a 15-game loan right there. Long pass plus on his card looks decent. And then you have the rest of this being packs and some cosmetic evolutions, the Ice Cold Evo in there, and a Green Fire Evo as well. The overall reward is the Winter Wildcards red design, which we're still a little curious on what this is for. I don't know if it gives... I don't think it gives any boosted chemistry or something like that. I think it's just a cosmetic, and I think that is just that it's all that it's going to be. I'm really curious about the SBCs, though. Will the SBCs all be the red design, or will some of them be? We'll look at that a bit more in today's video, too, when we talk about Evos and SBCs. But the crafting objective is out as well, and some people are underwhelmed by the rewards that we get from this. But honestly, I think EA can't make the rewards for this too insane, because, guys, this is so easy. We have the Winter Provisions pack that is in SBCs. We have the daily gold upgrades to do and league SBCs now that allow us to craft this. There's probably some of you guys that have already completed this crafting upgrade just because it is so easy to get done with all of the pack grind that we have. But the pack grind is now fully in session with the crafting upgrade that is out, with the dailies, with all the other player picks, and that 82 times 10 SBC being out now as well. This is just going to generate fodder and fodder and fodder. It's going to be amazing. And we're going to look at some of the best ways to craft probably in tomorrow's video. Once we get everything out and once we're opening packs, we'll talk a bit more about what the best grind is. But we can kind of see it already with all of the SBCs and objectives that are out at the moment. So that's the crafting objective, which is amazing. Last thing to mention here in this part of the game is SP, because we did have the weekly refresh yesterday. So that means, of course, that we have some SP to chase after the new weekly objectives in here, refreshed, of course. And make sure you check as well, like the manager, the seasonal objectives up here with the L2. You can get yourself a nice bit of SP to finish off the season. This is the last week, mind you. So I'm level 34 right now. We've leveled up in the past day or two. I finally got the premium season pass. I won a PlayStation tournament to get the last, FC points that I needed to buy that. You guys know I was trying to get FC points to get that because I didn't want to spend coins on it. I'll probably spend coins for the next season, but we are in the end stage, the last week of this season pass. I think there was actually 14,000 total SP that was dropped. So if you want to take a quick screenshot of this tweet, it kind of tells you where all of the new SP was dropped yesterday. That weekly objective one inside of Ultimate Team may be the most important. There's 6,000 there. 3,000 in the manager objectives, and of course, if you're like me in the level 30s, that would take you all the way to level 40 and get you pretty close. Also, if you're behind right now, get on the game and grind a little bit, because I think it would be worth putting some effort in to at least try to get close to the end at level 40, even if you're just doing the free pass there. There is a lot of SP out now since it is the end of the season. Now, let's go to evolutions, where we had a really solid Evo yesterday. 2 Evos in total, though. This is the first one. 20,000 coins. Bandit is what it's called. The Bandit. It's a max 85, not position-specific Evo, but this is really a center back Evo, right? And it only gives play styles. It gives Anticipate Base, which then gets replaced by Anticipate Plus. You get Jockey, pinged pass base, long ball, and bruiser, up to 6 playstyles. So it does not boost the overall, which is nice, but it is 20K. And I think, honestly, when you think about this, you're getting a couple of playstyles, probably Jockey and Anticipate Plus, right? So is Anticipate Plus really worth 20,000 coins for you? That's what you have to decide without getting a stat boost. But you're not boosting the overall of the card, so this could be a good chain evolution. We've been talking about chain evos so much recently, but this is again another one that, yes, is paid, but it takes this Dean Heisen to a really good level. I already put the intercept card or intercept playstyle on him. This would give him the Anticipate Plus and the long ball. He doesn't get the bruiser, but it's still going to be a really solid card, awaiting a max 85 center back evo that would boost him up pretty good. If you take a look at Footbin, you're seeing a lot of people doing the exact same thing, looking at center backs that they can chain with this new The Bandit evolution. Even some center backs like Mickey Van de Ven's Team of the Week are skying in price. He's up 150K at the time of me recording this, because of people getting him to put him into the Evo. And this Van de Ven is extinct at 65,000 coins, as he has been for the last couple of days. So that's the first Evo that we had yesterday. We also had the Thunder It In evolution, which does not give low driven. Remember, there was that low driven Evo leak with a shooting boost. This is a shooting boost, and it does not upgrade your overall. Honestly, that's a really good shooting boost. Up to 88 shooting here, plus 5 on the long shots, plus 15, plus 8 composure, plus 8 reactions. Guys, you know that reactions are very, very important for strikers when it comes to scoring goals. It's factored into how the game decides whether or not the shot goes in based on the stats of the player and the play styles that they have. We learned that when we were at EA this last summer. We made some videos about that and talked about that. Reactions are very important. It does give the power shot play style, so that's not the best, but if this is going on a card who you're trying to chain through evolutions, like maybe even, does it allow the silver superstar icons in this? Hey, there's the Winter Wildcards design in game now. Does it allow these cards? Oh, ho, ho. This is going to be amazing for some of these players. Like, what about Pele? Oh, yeah, you can boost Pele shooting up. He doesn't get any playstyle boost, though, but that's good. That's what you want. So that might be another great chain evolution for those players or for any low-level chain that you're working on right now. Now, let's go to SBCs, where, of course, we had a lot of the new content Winter Wildcards related already releasing. First, we had marquee matchups and the Unbreakable Challenge 3 for a couple of packs there. Nothing much to discuss. And the refresh of our daily upgrades. I know these have been out, so it's not a big surprise, but they have refreshed, and they are a must complete every single day. You got to get those done. We hammer on that point, but it's so necessary. The big SBCs we had yesterday, though, were the 82 by 10, which is the exact same one we had during Black Friday Thunderstruck. One team of the week in an 82 rated squad. Must complete every single day. I am a little worried, though, about Team of the Weeks, and I wonder if EA is going to start releasing Team of the Weeks somewhere else in some other way tradable, because if we're going to have to turn in 3 Team of the Weeks over the course of the next 25 days that SBC is out, Team of the Weeks are going to have to get supplied somehow. I know they get supplied through Weekend League rewards, but right now they're all 14,000 coins. And I think with the Weekend League rewards supplying these tomorrow on Friday, we're going to have to make an investment here on Team of the Weeks. I don't know how low they are going to go, but that is daily Team of the Weeks that we need in just one SBC that everybody will be doing. There's going to be more Team Week requirements, I think, released during this promo. So I think those are going to be a very interesting part of the market to watch and a very good investment. At some point, they're up right now. We're going to get supply this weekend. I think we want to wait to invest until then. And maybe EA would release a tradable Team of the Week pack. That's something they have in their back pocket that they've done at big promos like this of Winter Wildcards in the past. So it's very possible that could happen. But nonetheless, this is a fantastic SBC. Some people are even thinking about, when they get towards the end of the 82 times 10s, 25 days, saving these packs for Team of the Year. Think about that. When this SBC expires, we're going to be in the second week of January. We're going to be like a week and a half away from Team of the Year at that point. That might be a pack that we start saving and adding for our pack stash during that big promo. So that was released yesterday. Phenomenal. The crafting upgrade, I just want to touch on this again. I know the objective is out. It requires 5 commons and 2 rares to get this done. So maybe some people don't like it that there's rares required in here, but again, with the provisions pack that we have, this is going to be super duper easy to craft and to get done. And the pack you get is a 78 times 3. Don't sleep on those. It's unlimited repeatable as well. You're not capped at 100 completions of this. So this will be one of the best upgrade packs for the next 41 days on this game. Like, it's not just 100 completions like the objective and done. It's still going to be there. Think about this, right? We have the 78 plus player pick that is out right now. This is like a 78 plus player pick because you get 3 players, but you get to take all 3 of them with you instead of just picking one. I love that SBC. We're going to be doing this one deep into February for sure. We also had the daily login, which is simple as always. You just turn in 1 bronze card. You get a gold pack back, which, hey, that's a few more gold commons and maybe a gold rare. And the 2 SBCs yesterday of significance, I guess you could say otherwise, would be the 87 plus base icon upgrade. This is the first icon pack. It's out for 27 days as well. Unlimited, repeatable. I say first icon pack because we're expecting another one, right? We've seen the leaks. We've talked about it. 86, 85, 86 for the team of the week, 87, and an 88 rated squad. So 4 squads here with mostly untradeable packs back, coming in at a price of 216,000 coins. It's there. I wouldn't be doing it right now personally. It looks like maybe fodder has gone up just a little bit as people see an icon pack, do an icon pack. But personally, I would be waiting to complete this until a little bit later on. Wait for the other icon pack that includes Thunderstrucks to be doing one of those SBCs in this game. And then also, lastly, we have the Alex Baena SBC. Honestly, this card is one different playstyle plus away from being unbelievable, but still very good. I know the Inventive Plus maybe isn't the best as a plus, but Tiki Taka, long ball, incisive, technical, and first touch base being 4-star, 4-star with the inside forward plus, 4-4. I mean, that's a good card. That is a very solid card. It's only 30,000 coins, so I don't really have any complaints there. I just wish the playstyle plus was different for him. Now, last thing, before we get into all the madness of today, yesterday they dropped the winter best of a day early. I forgot they did it last year a day early as well, but now this kind of creates a situation where people start opening their packs early. You think, oh, there's cards in packs. Like EA, I think, end up tricking a few people to opening their saved up packs. Guys, I would not open them right now. And of course, as you would expect, you're seeing a lot of these cards crashing in price on the market. Anything that is in this best of release should be dropping in price right now and should drop a lot further tomorrow on Friday. I would not recommend buying any of these cards unless you're going to do some sort of a risky quick flip situation that you see a card getting rare. Even though they are in packs, these cards are going to get absolutely demolished. Like Musiala might be 300K tomorrow, maybe even less than 300K. It's going to be a crazy, crazy price drop on every single one of these. That is in packs, so be very careful because tomorrow is the big, big pack supply. Now, sorry, I said tomorrow. Today on Friday is the big pack supply. I am recording this a little bit early, so there may be a couple of leaks that we'll have to revisit when we start the stream today on Friday. But we do have the full team that is leaked for Winter Wildcards. It is dropping today at the content drop. There's one player who's missing from this, though. It's Zlatan, and I don't think he's missing because he's not dropping in the promo team. I think he is in this promo. Of course, we had the official stats posted for him, but we have some new players that we had not seen yet. Now known in Team 1 of this promo squad. We've got Big Bro and Little Bro Cruyff. By the way, that 87 rated Cruyff looks like a problem for an 87 rated card. I'm going to be so curious to see the price of that item because this is going to be a very popular card. I can know that and tell you that already. There's the Zidane, there's the Big Bro Dino, and then of course we've got some of the new heroes. We've got Zamora in here, Kingsley Coman, Jonathan Tah's got the Intercept Plus, of course, Figo, 2 versions of Julie Foudy. George Best is getting a card with Finesse. That card looks insane with 93 dribbling and 92 pace. There's the McAllister, the Leao. The Gabriel looks very good as well. Livramento with a decent card for evolutions. Valverde, Claudia Pina, of course. We've got Collier in the team over here. We've got Fowler, Rulli, Basha with Quickstep, Rodman with 2 different versions. That card's going to be good as well. Shada from Brentford. I think that card might be a cheap beast. 94 pace with the finesse on the left side and 88 dribbling. That'll be a card to watch. Pizarro, the new hero. Cordoba with 2 versions you can see there. The right back with Quickstep and more pace. And then the center back with Jockey and higher defending. It does look like a really solid promo team. Sure, there are a lot of fodder cards in here. Eric Dyer, by the way, what a card for him. That might be his best card ever, non-evoed. Unless I'm forgetting, I think he had an SBC maybe last year, like an endgame card. But that's a crazy card for Eric Dyer to be using right now. Bruiser Plus as well for a center back. It looks like a good promo team. Like, you got a mix of crazy cards in here that if you get lucky enough to pack one, you're very happy about, but also a lot of middle tier and low tier cards that would be good for evolutions. Like this Lorient card 86 rated with Rapid Plus, that could fit Evos pretty soon. Even Jill Scott is an 87 down here as one of the new heroes. Her card looks pretty interesting and pretty usable too. The Livramento for Evos, 85 rated. He probably fits something like right now in Evolutions. It looks like a very solid squad. One thing I do want to note is, I think this is the only card that I've seen it on, but the 99 stats, you have 99 diving on Ruli. Last year, if you guys remember, Undav and Icardi, they kind of sprinkled around random 99 stats on cards, some of the lower rated ones. So if that's the only one here, I might be a little surprised, but just keep an eye out for maybe another 99 stat, put on a card somewhere, since they did that last year and since 99 diving on Ruli is already shown right there. Speaking of the heroes, the new ones, Jill Scott, Claudio Pizarro, and Zamorano, these are the exact cards. Low driven, finesse for Pizarro, and pinged for Scott. This is an EA tweet, so this is 100% confirmed how those cards are going to look. Now, when it comes to these cards, a lot of people are going to want to buy them today, and of course, we're going to want a chance at packing them. EA is going to drop a lot of packs in the store. We're going to look at some pack code in a second, but I want to just kind of talk about how these cards might move in price. I think we can draw a lot of comparisons to Black Friday, where a lot of packs were opened in a very short amount of time, and we saw prices drop for like 30 to 45 minutes on those Thunderstruck cards when they were first released in packs. And then as Weekend League starts, an hour after content, you saw prices really rise up nicely. I think the exact same thing is going to happen today with these cards. So if you're opening your packs right away, check the market in the first 30 to 45 minutes and look and see what cards you think look a bit cheap. The big meta names, the big popular players, the Pina, the Valverde, even a card like Gabriel, Rafa Leao, those are just cards that a lot of people want to use. Keep an eye on those cards. You can check their rarity on the market, but just know that for Foot Champs tonight, what you would want to do is definitely keep an eye on that first 30 minutes and try to time the low point if it's a card you really want to buy for your team, because there's going to be a lot of supply. There's also hopefully going to be 10 and 30 coin packs that will be added to the store as well. Not that that's going to make, a lot of people pack a Winter Wildcards player, but I think that's a fun thing. Honestly, EA dropped the 10 and 30 coin packs to get people into the store, to make you open a store pack, and then maybe you will buy packs then after that. I think that's why they do it. But those are fun, of course, for all of us because they are super cheap. But that is what I'm thinking about the Winter Wildcards. You're going to want to watch their prices in the first hour. EA added a bunch of packs to the code yesterday. Some of these could be related to future promos, obviously a Team of the Year, Defenders, and something nominee pack, a whole bunch of those, and some other promos like after Winter Wildcards. Some packs for Time Warp were added to the code. There's a Team of the Week pack right here. 83 plus Team of the Week 1 through 17. That could be a tradable pack that ends up being an SBC, as we kind of mentioned before. There's a couple of other packs in here as well. Those are future Team of the Weeks, though. So honestly, this looks like EA adding a bunch of packs to the code before the holidays. So they're doing their work ahead of time before they have some time off. Jumbo Roast pack. That looks like a packs for you based on the wording. Double Trouble pack, another packs for you, all wrapped up. And there are some store packs in here as well. The More the Merrier pack, which is an 83 by 30. That's a crazy one. And the Cornucopia Reloaded was out during Black Friday, I remember. That has a lot of high-rated players in it as well, and it's tradable. So there are some things to think about when it comes to the store that will impact prices. If we have crazy tradable lightning rounds, that could actually make some of the cards in packs like Winter Wildcards drop. So I'm not saying if you're going to buy a Winter Wildcards, you can hold it after you buy it today in the first 30 minutes. I think you'd want to buy that card first 30 minutes to an hour, play with it, use the card in Foot Champs, and then sell it after a couple of hours, because I do believe these cards will not maintain their price that well over the rest of the weekend. So just wanted to clarify that, but that's how I expect those cards to move today. Now, let's talk about the SBC, guys, because that's probably what we're most intrigued in today. I'll stop yapping about all this other stuff. The Ronaldinho SBC is expected today. We just had another tweet confirming that he's going to be today, so it's kind of hands down our big SBC. And what a way to start off this promo, man. Obviously, we talked about it a lot in yesterday's video. This is the official card for Ronaldinho, the Rapid Plus with 88 pace, 90 dribble, great shooting and passing for an 87 rated card, 5-star, 4-star. It all comes down to the playstyles. Playstyles are everything with this Dino, in my opinion. Of course, we've looked at his base icon card, and he's got good playstyles already. But, let's see. Do they add Tiki Taka? Do they still keep him with Trickster? How many playstyles does this card have? That's the real question that I have. I could see it being a card that they don't give the best playstyles to because they know it's Ronaldinho and they don't want to make him super overpowered. But if they do that, I hope he's a lot cheaper than what we're guessing of 1.5 million coins. But I hope they don't. I hope they give him Tiki Taka base, maybe an Incisive if we're lucky. Keep the Trickster on his card. Maybe they give him Quick Step as well. We'll just have to see. It's very open-ended because it is a baby version. Whatever EA thinks Ronaldinho did best in his younger years as a player is probably how they're going to format this card. Of course, already changing it with the Rapid Plus. Now, this tweet from FIFA Trading Romania makes me really intrigued. He says, "We know how much you want Dino, so Santa made sure it's very accessible for everyone." So is he hinting that this SBC would be pretty cheap? That's kind of what it sounds like here based on this tweet that he's talking about. So I'm very intrigued to know about that. But this Dino is going to have hype regardless for it being Ronaldinho. Just to add on top of that, this makes it very intriguing as well. The 2 Playstyle Plus evolution that we talked about in yesterday's video, FutAccountant is doubling down here and saying that Ronaldinho does fit it. So that's another draw for this card being an 87 rated card, and even like the little bro Cruyff being an interesting card that a lot of people would want to get. We remember last year with the baby version of Mia Hamm and R9, they were crazy for Evos, and sometimes those baby versions ended up being more expensive than their big versions on the market because of evolutions later on in the year. This Dino is going to have some demand for that as well. Now, I don't think this 2 Playstyle Plus evolution is tomorrow. Don't get me wrong, guys. That would be super crazy. I still think this is a part of the season pass, but some people may do Dino because they know they can put Technical Plus on him by the end of this next season pass. So think right around Team of the Year, you could have yourself a 2 Playstyle Plus Ronaldinho, who might fit other Evos as well as an 87 rated card if you haven't upgraded him by them already. So that's a lot of hype for this Dino card. I will be completing it. If the playstyles are bad, I still might complete it because it's still Ronaldinho. And it just comes down to the price, man. And again, this tweet from Romania is very interesting. I'm still going to guess 1.5 million coins, but we do not know for now. One thing we do know is it's Dino. He can play left mid, left wing, and cam. And that's going to hurt a lot of players in that position most likely because this is a big SBC and a lot of people are going to do it, kind of like I mentioned, regardless of the playstyles. The playstyles will matter, don't get it wrong. But the fact that it's Dino and it's something to chip away at and to craft at, because I doubt he's going to be like super cheap. It'll probably be still at least 1 million coins. But I think that's going to impact left wings, left mids, and cams on the market. So a card like this Hazard, a card like this Rafa Leao, I'd be very careful holding on to them. I wouldn't want you guys to be losing coins on a card like this today, even though they're not re-released in packs. I think this is going to be a card a lot of people do, and it's going to cause other prices to crash. Now, other SBCs that are out there, we have the Isak leak. We have some other players leaked, and we keep getting more. We just actually had a new leak for Caicedo. He's coming as an SBC and or objective player very soon as well. There's going to be a lot of player SBCs. There's probably more leaked, but we think we know which one is coming today alongside of Ronaldinho, and that is because of this tweet. FIFA Trading Romania tweets out, "A big journey awaits. Santa is coming," and he shows today or yesterday, the 18th, the re-release happened right into today on Friday, 125 million pounds, and then this date, which this date is Ronaldinho's birthday, as somebody replied right below in the comments here, 125 million pounds. Well, that's how much Isak was bought for by Liverpool. I think that means Isak's SBC is going to be today as well. So you'd probably want to be careful with some of those lower budget strikers in this game. If Isak is cheap, people will do it. His card doesn't look that insane, but if it's cheap, again, that could be an SBC that other people do. Now let's talk about the market a bit. With all this incoming, we got a left wing Dino, we've got a striker Isak, we got a whole bunch of other players coming out. What do we need to look for on the market? I think midfielders and defenders are going to be the safest place to be trading today, or especially if you're looking to buy somebody for your team. I think those would be the cards that would be the safest to buy. This Vidic is kind of back down now, 1.22. He was into 1.3s yesterday. I'd feel a lot better, without talking about evolutions yet, I'd feel a lot better buying a defender or a midfielder today for your team and expecting their price to survive this weekend more than I would a striker or another left wing, even a right wing, depending on, of course, the Dino Evo and some of the other SBCs that we get. I don't expect there to be, like we've been saying all week, too many price rises after this weekend, because guys, like, yeah, sure, this is going to be a promo where some of the big cards, like, you know, a Cruyff like this, even though he's getting a new card, or another icon like a Mia Hamm would still be very meta. A lot of people would still want to use that card, but there's so many items that are coming out. Evolutions are going to be coming out as well, and we're going to be upgrading our teams. There's going to be icon packs that people will be opening and packing. Some of these cards untradeable. I don't think this is a time of the year where the market goes up for a 2-week period after Winter Wildcards like it did from Black Friday onwards. I think we'll see a rise this weekend, but I still think if you're holding something in your team long term, you got to be really, really careful about that. But for tonight on Friday, for this weekend, absolutely, I think you can see some players rebound in price. Mia Hamm was just the one that kind of came to mind as an expensive striker. Yeah, you do have to deal with some of the other 2 playstyle plus players like Cruyff that are coming out, and Zlatan as well. But I think some of those can still maintain their price. I just think that center backs, defenders, and midfielders would be the safest place to be acting in terms of trading, in terms of investing on the market today. Like, I have a Bonmati card still. I'm trading with a Bonmati that I bought for 2 million coins flat. I bought a Zlatan for 1.99, just doing a quick flip on that one. But this Bonmati, I might end up holding, because that's one of the most elite midfielders in the game. And unless we have a crazy evolution, she might be a card that actually goes up in value. Now, speaking of Evos, we could have crazy Evos. We have that 2 playstyle plus situation leak, so just kind of keep that in mind. I don't think that's going to be a real Evo for today, but watch out for the leaks. I would almost guarantee that whatever Evo we're going to get today is leaked before the content drop. We do have this Incisive Pass Plus Winter Wildcards evolution that has been leaked by FutAccountant already too. He says it gives Tiki Taka, Pinged Pass, and a playstyles boost. You know what that sounds like? It sounds exactly like the Bandit that was dropped today that gave the more defensive playstyles. This one gives more of the passing playstyle. So maybe EA is still leaning into that kind of chain evolution Evo sort of situation right now. And if they are, maybe the Flash Evos are going to be coming back. That was something that we talked about, of course, during Black Friday that we saw and we were hoping to see again, is the Flash Evolutions that gave us the +1 overall to the rating and then boosted the card stat and gave play styles in those specific, stats. So like we got the pace boost, the shooting boost, pass boost, and stuff like that, those evolutions. If they don't drop now, Flash Evos, they could drop in the future of the Winter Wildcards promo. So I think that is something to kind of keep an eye on today with evolutions right there. Probably some more leaks, though, today. That's where I'd really kind of turn your attention before the content drop today on Friday. Guys, it's going to be a freaking day, man. It's going to be an absolute blast. The Winter Wildcards designs are being added into the game right now. I think you can actually search them up. Okay, the text is wrong. Europa League Player of the Month. Europa League Player of the Month. Yeah, see, like some of this. There we go. There's the Winter Wildcards design. Too funny to see some of those descriptions sometime be incorrect. But it's going to be a fantastic day today, man. It's just exciting when the content elevates to these sort of levels, when you have a ton of cards that are in packs, you have the best menu grind of the year, and you have a whole bunch of SBCs, daily SBCs to look forward to. There's probably going to be objective content today as well, so look out for that. And then, of course, the 10 and 30 coin pack, as I mentioned. It should be a very fun day. We'll be live streaming, of course, right around the content drop a little before, getting ready for the promo, see what happens, opening all of our saved up packs, and hopefully just having a fun Friday on FC26, one of the biggest Fridays of the year so far. So if you're excited for it, make sure to once again drop a thumbs up on the video. Drop a comment down below of what you're most excited for today. Are you doing Dino right away? Are you not? A lot of people in the video yesterday said they were doing Dino. 100% must complete. And also, I'll leave you with this. Good luck on your packs. I wish you the best of luck opening all of your player picks, all of your packs. Hopefully today we pack some Winter Wildcards, and hopefully somebody packs a Zlatan. That's the card that I would just dream of packing, and I hope one of you guys gets it today. But subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I will see you guys in the stream today around content here on YouTube and, of course, on Twitch as well. It's been Nate, the FutAccountant. Have a great Friday night. Peace out.